Good afternoon. It's Motivational Monday. I'm really sorry that it's so late in the day. I've been really busy, so please forgive me, but I wanted to touch base. I promised you guys, actually I promised I was going to do this as a sitting down video. I've just remembered that's not going to happen today. I'm going to a car wash, so if I lose my train of thought, I'll stop it and I will do it in the car wash. That's really too much information than what you need. Let's get on with the video. Okay, today guys, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, you're asking me, can you learn from me how to make some money from your computer? And yes, we are going to touch that very lightly just now. But the first thing, before we get into it, like really into it, which is going to be after Easter, my Yankee Candle thing's going to keep getting in the way. It's just stop laughing, it's not funny, be professional. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get like really in depth with that, and I shall give you some links as to where you can come and what you can do to get on board with getting loads of like really specific, detailed, niche information about what you need on how to set up your, let's call it an online business, okay? Because some of you want that, some of you just want like a little bit of an information thing. So heating on because it's chilly. How's the snow where you are? It's kind of gone here. We got a little bit here and there, especially particularly the village that I live. It's quite snowy still there, but that's all right, it's all going. It really set everybody, like everyone was like, oh, I can't do anything. So obviously leads me nicely onto the point. If you've got a laptop lifestyle, you can pick that laptop up and you can take it anywhere and you can do your work from the laptop. Now you're going to get loads of people all over the internet talking to you about a way of doing that using network marketing, and that is a way of doing it, but that is not what I'm massively going to go into here, because I think that's a little bit of a saturated market, and I also think, why not be an individual? Don't get me wrong, I do have some products that I will occasionally point people to for network marketing, but I don't do the whole like pyramid-y thing. I don't, just not feeling it really. But as well, you have got a niche, something or other about you. Like everybody's individual, even if you go and do the same job as the next person. Say, let's say you're in a call centre, you all answer the phone, you might even be told the same way of saying something, or like, not way of saying it, but the words to use, but you're going to all say it slightly differently. You're all going to have a different tone to your voice. It will reflect your mood that you're in. So if you're a positive person, you're going to give that down the phone. And do you get my point? You see where I'm going here? So everybody has something unique, whether it be you've got a story to tell. That's a very popular one. A lot of people like when I share some of my stories, because they can be quite up against it, is how I like to put it. So you're up against it, but you're going to have an amazing life anyway. Those sort of stories, which is what a lot of people like to read, don't they? Let's face it. So it might be quite a long video, I've just realised. But that's all right. I like spending time with you guys anyway, because you're all awesome. So those sort of things are very unique, because obviously only you have lived that story. All right, are you with me so far? So these are things you've got to think about what it is you want to do online. Now, if you wanted to do the network marketing thing, it's generally like a business in a box, they used to call it. So you could spend a couple of £100 or whatever it is to set up. Some people don't even want to spend that. Some people want to spend zero, and that is possible to start your business from completely zero. I think I've just found somewhere in this new car I can tuck that. Oh, might work, might not, let's see. So yeah, you can do that with zero like investment. So that's where I started. I mean, you've got to bear in mind it takes a long time. If anybody tells you you're going to start tomorrow and you're going to be making a full-time living within a couple of weeks, I'm sorry, but it's not impossible, because nothing is impossible, but it's unlikely, unless you are particularly lucky for whatever reason, or you get some particular break. So you have the belief that it's going to happen, but it's going to take some work. I'm going to tell you that. You know, nothing is just going to fall into your lap. So first thing I want you to start thinking about before we get to Easter, which isn't far away. Do you know how close Easter is? It's like 5-6 weeks away, and I'm so excited. I love Easter. It's not even that far away actually. Where are we now? It's March. End of March is Easter. I love that. Oh, I love Easter. One of my favourite times. So before then, I want you to think, What is it you'd like to do? If you could wave a magic wand and make that thing happen, what is your absolute ideal way that you would make money online or make money from your laptop? If it's writing stories, ideal, right up my street, my thing. If it's, there's loads of things you can do. Say transcribing, for example. I know a lot of the digital nomads, they call them. They're people who, that's a really cute little MG. I like that little car. That's nice. They've done a nice paint job on that. Generally see a nice car, don't I, on these journeys. So if you're a digital nomad, so that means you pick your laptop up, you go somewhere and you do some work there, so you're like traveling and making money while you go. Then they often do transcribing, so it might be something where somebody wants you to let's think of a way. Say if a company wants to dictate something on their phone and they send you the voice recording, and then you've got to type it up into legible format in your language. That's a way of doing it. So there's loads of little things like that. For me personally, the way that I would recommend it, because this is what I'm going to be doing after Easter, is for you to go and sign yourselves up. This is something you can do today, right? A little actionable step, they call these. Go to Amazon and search in there Amazon affiliates or Amazon associates, and you can set yourself up. It doesn't matter which country you're in. I'm assuming that you're from a developed country, we call them in the nutrition world. Don't really like that, but yeah. So so there's Amazon associates will be everywhere. Now, what you do with those, if you wanted to make something like, say if you wanted to, if you're a baker, you're somebody that really likes baking, and if you are, can you send me any photographs you've got of simnel cakes? Because I'm after some photographs of some simnel cakes for a blog post that I'm writing for the magazine that I write for about Easter stuff. If you don't mind me using them, that would be great. I'd need the copyright as well. So my email address is normally down there. If it's not, go back on another video, it'll be there, because I might just get this straight up. Right, shut up Lou. So yeah, say you're a baker and you want to put some recipes on the internet, and you're thinking, I'm really good at baking, I can make some lovely photographs and I can list some ingredients and I can tell people how to cook it, especially if it's something that, say it's a souffle, and they're always flopping. Everybody's always complaining their souffles don't rise, or they do, and they open the fridge, they open the oven and it sinks and all that sort of thing. So if you've got an expert bit of an opinion on that and you want to share it with others, do it. Write it in a blog post, which these are the things we're going to get specific about after Easter, and you can list the ingredients, and you can tag in your Amazon's Associates account, you can tag in there what the ingredients are. If somebody clicks over onto that and purchases those ingredients from Amazon, and you've got to think, so many people are buying on Amazon now, especially Amazon Prime products as well, delivered next day. So if they want to go and make a cake, you know, they can go and do that. Then when they buy from there, you get, it's literally pence, a few pence. So you will get a few pence for that person buying that product from Amazon through your link. So it has to be through your link. You'll marry it up with your bank account, and you can also, there will be cookies on there. So that person, say if it's me, so if I've clicked on your link to buy marzipan, and then the next thing I buy, I decide I don't want to buy marzipan, but I'm going to go on instead, while I'm on there, from that same link, I'm going to go and decide I want to buy some cookie cutters. And I buy those cookie cutters which weren't on your link, but because I've got to that place from your link, you will still get a percentage of what I've just paid for. So imagine, like all these YouTubers that are out there, they list all their camera equipment. Some of them are thousands of pounds. So you go and buy thousands of pounds, you're going to get a bigger chunk of money because of the percentages. So it's the same with you know, any product basically you can think of that you can buy on Amazon. So say if you're planning a wedding and you want to list it all on a blog, so say you call it mywonderfulweddingblog.com or whatever, and I'll tell you how to do that, how to set that up for free, and then you can start listing your things. We went here today and we bought this today, and try and make it as interesting as you can, as beautiful and as pleasing to the eye as you can. Like, make it a form of art so that people are going to look and go, I like what they're writing there, I'm going to go back and see that. You always have like little subscription boxes, and this is what they call building a platform. So when you've built a platform and you've been doing it for a while, you've got lots more links, and we're going to talk about search engine optimization, also known as SEO. So that's another way that you can get people directed to you and your online business and your work of creation of whatever it is. And so the Amazon Associates is your easiest #1 way that majority of people earn a little bit of money, and it's not going to be in masses, and you do need to build that platform and that audience. So make a start now. Go over to Amazon whenever it suits you, before I see you next Monday, how about that, and decide that you're going to set up that account. There are things on there, like if you're from the UK, there will be certain elements on there where you have, like your tax purposes and all that sort of thing, you have to let them know that you're going to declare your tax, because at the end of the day, if you're earning money, you've got to pay tax on that. That's just the way it is. That's just a matter of fact. So you've got all your tax allowances and things. So if it's, if you're only earning a little bit of money, but anyway, bear that in mind. So that is #1 way, really one of the #1 ways that you can go and earn yourself a little bit of money on the internet while putting things out there. I mean, you can even, there's certain places won't let you share them, but you can even share it just on your social media accounts. You don't have to have a blog. But yeah, so that's one of the little things we're going to talk about. There's going to be loads more. I will let you have the links to the groups. There'll be a group, it's all kind of free to join and everything. I'll give you loads of information of stuff like this, and if you wanted to go deeper, or if you wanted to go one-to-one, don't really want to sign people up to one-to-one too much, because I don't really feel that's quite the direction that I wanted to go in. But I'll always answer questions, of course I will. So leave the questions down below. I know there's bound to be some come up, and I will do my absolute best to get back to you. I'm not going to over-promise and under-deliver at this stage, which is why I'm making you wait till after Easter. But I know a lot of you are chomping at the bit to get going, so do this one thing, and I'll see you next week, and I'll find out if you've done it. You can leave comments on that video and say that, yep, you've done it. So meanwhile, sending my love to you guys. Thank you for always giving these videos thumbs up, because that really makes me feel appreciated, and I will look forward to seeing you when my car's cleaner, because it's really dirty because of the snow. I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video, and you look after yourselves, all right? And yeah, and have a good week. See you later. Bye bye for now.